Today, I'm sharing my top strategies that can help you push back against depression and reclaim your joy. Depression is a common struggle that affects so many people around the world. It's a heavy burden to carry, and it can feel like it's defining your entire existence. But here's the thing. Today's video is not about dwelling on the darkness of depression. Today's video is about empowerment and hope. It's about taking back control and finding ways to overcome this mental health challenge. You are not alone in this struggle. Depression can make you feel like you're the only one who's going through this, but that's simply not true. There are millions of people out there who are fighting the same battle, and there is strength in knowing that you're not alone. So, before we dive into the strategies that can help you cope with depression, I want to acknowledge the bravery it takes to face this challenge head-on. It's not easy, and it's not something that can be solved overnight. But with the right tools and mindset, you can start to make progress and find a way out of the darkness. Remember, today is about hope and empowerment. It's about taking that first step towards a brighter tomorrow. When you're depressed, it can feel like there's no escape from the darkness. It can feel like you're trapped in this never-ending cycle of sadness and hopelessness. And that feeling of isolation can be overwhelming. You start to push people away because you don't want to burden them with your problems. You stop doing the things you love because nothing seems to bring you joy anymore. But the truth is, you're not alone in this feeling. There are so many people out there who are going through the same thing, and there are people who care about you and want to help. Depression can make you feel like you're a burden, but that's not true. You are loved, you are valued, and you are needed. The stigma surrounding mental health is a major obstacle for people who are struggling with depression. We need to start talking about mental health more openly and honestly, without fear of judgment or rejection. We need to create a safe space where people can share their struggles without fear of being labeled as weak or crazy. Depression can make you feel like you're losing control over your life. It can make you feel like you're stuck in this rut, and you don't know how to get out. But the truth is, you do have control. You have the power to make choices that can help you cope with depression. When you're depressed, it can feel like there's no hope. It can feel like things will never get better, and that you'll never be happy again. But that's not true. There are so many people out there who have overcome depression and have gone on to live happy, fulfilling lives. And you can be one of them. The feeling of hopelessness can be overwhelming. It can make you feel like you're drowning in a sea of despair. But there are people who care about you, and there are people who want to help. Don't give up hope, because things can get better. And they will get better if you take the right steps. Depression can make you feel like you're powerless. It can make you feel like you're at the mercy of your emotions, and that you can't do anything to change how you're feeling. But that's not true. You have the power to make choices that can help you cope with depression. The first step towards overcoming depression is acknowledging that you need help. It's okay to admit that you can't do this on your own and that you need support. It's okay to ask for help because that's the first step towards healing. One of the most effective ways to cope with depression is through therapy. Talking to a therapist can help you identify the root causes of your depression, and can give you the tools you need to overcome it. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Medication can also be an effective way to cope with depression. It's not a cure-all, but it can help you manage your symptoms and give you the energy you need to make progress. Exercise is another powerful tool in the fight against depression. It can help you release endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. It can give you a sense of accomplishment and pride, which can help you build confidence. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and yoga, can also help you cope with depression. They can help you stay present in the moment and can give you a sense of calm and peace. The most important thing to remember is that you're not alone. There are people who care about you, and there are people who want to help. Don't be afraid to reach out for support, because that's the first step towards healing. I know that it's hard to see right now, but you are strong. You are capable. And you can overcome depression. I want to share a personal story that I think will resonate with a lot of you. When I was struggling with depression, I felt like I was completely alone. I felt like I was the only one who had ever felt this way, and that I was somehow broken. But then I started talking to people, and I realized that I wasn't alone. I realized that there were others out there who were going through the same thing, and that gave me hope. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't quick. But with the right support and the right mindset, I was able to overcome depression. And if I can do it, you can too. You are stronger than you think, and you are capable of overcoming anything that comes your way. Don't give up hope, because things can get better. And they will get better if you take the right steps. Remember, depression does not have to win. You can take back control, and you can find happiness again. In today's video, we talked about the challenges of depression, and we shared some strategies for coping with it. We also talked about the importance of hope and empowerment. Remember, you are not alone in this struggle, and there are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression, please know that you're not alone. There are people who care about you, and there are people who want to help. Don't be afraid to reach out for support, because that's the first step towards healing. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have a personal story or experience that you'd like to share, please leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and check out my previous videos on mental health topics.